Welcome to this live stream on my YouTube channel. I just started, and if any could wrote in the comment if the sound is great, so we can start this live stream. And you can just see that there's nobody here, but maybe we should wait a little bit. It's always when it's a long time ago since I have live streamed and then people to join this, but yeah, I hope this will works. So yeah, today I'm gonna be tying 3 salmon flies, and it's the DOTA Sunshine. It's a fly that is meant to be a fly you can use in the spring or a season starter. Then I will tie the ALPACA purple shadow, and that has given a lot of comment and people love this, and yeah, I can only say that I enjoy the feedback, and it's a fly for the dusk, yeah, and it's because I want a salmon pattern that is between the traditionally and the DOTA fly series. So and then the third fly is the black and red FLASHWING. So yeah, I don't really know why there are anybody in this stream, but yeah, I hope someone will join it. So yeah, let's get started. I will switch over to the fly tying vise. Just a second. So we are at the fly tying vise, and here I had the orange tube. It's 1.8 millimeter from Futurefly, and then I have some thread here from Lagarto. It's a small thread, so and you should be more than welcome to write in the chat if you had any questions. So yeah, and also just a hello in the chat. So first of all, I will start with the tail, and the tail is a golden pheasant feather. And I had trimmed it just before this stream, and then I turned the feathers back, so you had this, and then cut it in a triangle so it's nice to tie in. And then it's just to turn the feather. And then you can help the feather to switch it back. And then just take the thread and secure it. And then cut it. Oh. So. Then just so. Then we have the tail here, and then sorry. Then we take the orange mini flat braid. It's a nice color and have some glim in it. Not too much, but it's why I have chosen this color is because it get just the right look for the fly. And you should be more than welcome to wrote in the comment, as I have said before. And then just turn this so, and then I will show a nice tip here, so you can secure more your body. And in this is the mini flat braid I want to secure more. Then I take some red sap thick, it could also be red sap thin, and then just give it some of this, and it helps the flat braid to hold much longer. So, and then just take the UV lamp, UV light. Oh, sorry, I just pointed in the camera. And just for about 10 seconds it will, yeah, then it's done. Then I have to just give it some glue on the thread here, so I can put the bead on, and it's metallic orange bead, and it has a weight of 0.5 grams. So, and then we have to make a second body. And the second body is, oh sorry, I just forgot, we should have the middle haggle here. It's an orange rooster, sorry, it's just because I hold my eyes on the chat if anybody wrote in that. So then just turn about 4 turns maximum. Because I want the fly to have some movement, and in my opinion the movement is getting when you let the materials have the have a lot of space to work in the water, and you could say a sparse tight haggle here, and then we are on the second body, and it's Lagetus flap braid in yellow, and the second part here is going to be a little bit shorter than the first body section. And then turn it and secure it. So and then yeah, we can cut this. Just have this one here. So, and then it's the front haggle, and it's orange rump pheasant. I love those feathers, the rump feathers. They give a lot of great movement, and that is why I love these feathers so much. And you can get the right movement with just some few turns. So, and then just turned it about 2 turns. So, and then help the feathers to go back. So, and then we have boom, boom, boom. Oh, I cannot find it. Just take this. And cut it. And then some this glue here. And then we are almost finished. You have to put a disc here, and it's a metallic, orange metallic disc, 6 millimeters. Put it back, and then I have this great tool. Then I press it to get it much more. And then I have to cut it and give it some with the lighter, and then the fly is about to look like this one. So that was the first fly. I hope you enjoy this. I have to go for the second part, and then just take these things here out, and the stuff for the second fly. And in the meantime, you can write into the chat. There's not many who have wrote in it today. Maybe it's because I spoke a lot. So now I am ready for the second fly, and I will switch over to the fly tying camera, fly tying vice camera. So, and now it's the alpaca purple shadow I will tie for you. And first of all, you have to have a purple tube here, 1.8 millimeters again, and then a thread. I use a ligature thread here because I love the size of this thread here. And then first of all, we have to make a butt, and the butt is Clarent alpaca duping from Naukeli. It's some great dubbing here, and I'll show you how to tie this in. A great ball build up here, and then I take the brush here and brush it up, because if you don't brush it, why put it on? Then you can trim all the... So now it's great. And then I will tie the tail, and the tail is a mix between a purple rump feather and a black rump feather to get this special look in the tail. After that I will tie over these two feathers Amherst in blue purple, can also write in the chat in Danish or English. So here we are with the first part of the tail. And then I take the black one here, pull the feathers I want to be turned on, make a triangle again, and then turn this on, and it will give a great look. And also be perfect in the water. So not all the turns. Again, make a sparse tight fly. So now I can see I have to cut this one. Yeah, so it's perfect. And then I take this Amherst in blue and purple, and if you don't have just in this color combination, you can take mix a black or a blue and a purple one, and it's one strand here, and I tie them in 4 of these. Then here. So, and then I turn the fly and make the 2 under. So and then the first side here, and the last one, it's just sitting perfect. Yeah, and then cut the rest off here. Just turn it back here, so. Yeah, and then we have to make the first body, and it's a black alpaca dubbing from Napoli. I have chosen, sorry, not so much, not so much materials on the thread. It was as I meant to say. Yeah. And then getting nice. So, and then I just secure it, because I have to put a bead in. But before I put the bead in, I have to brush the dubbing up, because when you use dubbing at the body, then remember to brush it up, otherwise I cannot see how why you will use dubbing as body if you don't brush it. So nice. And then I can take the bead here, and it's a tungsten black, weight about 0.5 grams. So there's totally quiet in the chat today. Yeah, and then we have to make the second body, and it's materials I use for this is this Lagatun mini flat braid in purple. And I just check the chat. And you know, you can see if maybe is it me that doing some oh, I just thought I had not had scroll, so I just about to have it have secured. So, and then I have to put this, and then at last put it on the tube. So now turn it. Or if you just had tuned in to join this live stream, I will of course give you the tip I showed in the first fly, and it's a tip to secure your flat braid, or if you use flush, then put some of this red sap, thick or thin, on. So, and then take your UV lamp and just for about 10 seconds. Oh, I just hold it here so you don't get the light in the camera. Check, yeah, great. So then we are about to have the first hang, and now it gets really nice, because I have chosen this fantastic, and I mean really fantastic, feathers. It's peacock blue neck from Naukeli, and I have never ever, and I have to say it in this so you can see me in the eyes, I have never seen this quality before. It is so fantastic, this quality of this feather. So and the blue colored here is it's a magic to this fly. So I just turn over again. And I have also got a lot of comment on that on Insta, that they just love that I have put this blue colored feather in, and it's also one of the reasons why I picked this fly for this live stream today. But in all the alpaca flies in the alpaca series, this feather is the magic in area of the flies. So I will recommend you to go to Naukeli's homepage and just order these, because you won't regret it. I mean, really, you won't regret it. They are so great. Yeah, you cannot see the blue, but on my Insta profile you can see the purple shadow picture of it, and then there you can see the haggle here. I don't really know why, it's because I have a great light, but yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, then we have to make a wing, and it's a wing where you should use Naukeli's Ragoon purple with black tips, and you can see a lot of hair in here, and it's so smooth and delicious. Yeah, fantastic materials. And then a bunch of this. And then I take my brush here, and again here, and then I just look to see if I have the right I think I have just the right and then I'm just lying on. I can see the length is perfect. Tie it in, because it's a sparse wing I want here, not a big a wing. It should be sparse, because as I said earlier, this is a fly I have built because I want something between the DOTA series and normally hairwing flies. Yes, and the last thing I have to tie in is a purple rum feather. Oh. So, and then tie it in. Make sure you get the feather right, and also here you have to only use two turns, sorry, because it have to be a sparse tied fly. That's the whole key in this fly. A sparse tied fly where I allow the materials to move as I want. So, and then just pick and secure here. As I can see, that's one strands getting not sitting in the right place, but I will cut it here. So, and then you just have to have a great finish, and in this alpaca purple shadow I use a purple disc 6mm, and then I take the magic tool here, which can press it so tight. Yeah, and then I have to cut it and melt it, and then the fly is finished, and you have one of these beasts for the dusk. Gives a very great profile and in the water, so someone will grab it. Yes, and that was the second fly for this live, and I will just put all these materials from the 1 and 2 away, so I have the materials for the third fly. The last fly in this live stream today is the black and red FLASHWING fly. It's a fly real known. You can use it the whole season. A great fly for the season start, but also in small sizes in the summer when there's low water, and then go a little bit up in size in the autumn. Then you have this great fly. I tie the FLASHWING fly a little bit different from others on the social media. I have taken something from Mark Skovby's way to tie his FLASHWING fly, and then give it a little bit twist to what I want the fly to be. I don't want the FLASHWING fly that is very much materials on. In my opinion, they look like some pike flies. I want the FLYTYING fly, that the materials are allowed to move. And if you put a lot of materials on, then you don't give the materials a chance to get the right movement, and that's a key. I can see that maybe some not had got the key in the FLASHWING fly when they tie them. Yeah, it's just my opinion about that. Not much talking. I will turn over to the fly tying vise so you can see how I tie this sparse FLASHWING fly. Yes, and you can see I just have to get it start. Here I have a black 8.8 millimeter tube, and then I have put a bead, a tungsten bead, which have a weight of 0.5 grams. In the summer I use beads that have weight for about 0.4, 0.2 grams. So it depends on how low the water is. But for this fly I will tie today is for the spring and autumn. So I have here my holographic flash, and the first I will just take the thread here. It's a very easy fly to tie when you know how to tie the section in this fly. First of all, I have, as I told, the red here, and then I take about 10 strands here, and they should be, the first part here should be about 4 centimeters. Then I cut it, and if it goes too fast you must write in the comment, because then I will slow down. And then I pull so that the strands here has a different length. Then I put it up here on the top, very important. And then I just have this, and then the second, because that gives a little more volume here about where the bead are. So, and then we have to you have to have some black holographic flash here, and it's about the same, about 10 strands of this. But then in the second wing, that should have a length of 8 centimeters, a little much longer. Sometimes I'm also have a length of 6 centimeters, and again take it here and pull some of the strings so they had a different length. Put it, oh sorry, so, and then just place them so they get about 1.5 longer than the red one. And again on the top, and take the rest, and the rest of the black is getting about 6 centimeters. So it's a tapered wing I have made here. See? Not much materials in the flash, but when you see it in a fly tank, you will see how great these flash strands is moving. And that's the whole key, that I allow this materials to work in the water. And then we just have to make a front haggle, and I have picked here a black rum pheasant. I have here, I will say it a large feather here for the summer micro flashwing flies I tie. I use the smallest rum pheasant feather I can get. The micro flashwing flies for the summer, they are about 3 centimeters long in the wing, and then just a little front haggle here. And then just turn this, and in this fly you can turn the whole thing. So and then just throw the last pieces back here, so they also can help you getting the salmon. And then a drop of glue. So, and then we have to put a disc here, and sometimes I use a black disc. This time I have a metallic red disc here in 6 millimeters, and then I take the magic tool again, so I can get this great tight here. Yeah. So now I have to cut it and melt it, and then the fly is finished. Yeah, that was the 3 flies I have chosen for this live stream. I hope you enjoy it, and I can see there have been quite a lot on here. If you have some questions, you don't want to write it in the chat, but have questions after seeing this live stream, you can write to me on Instagram, and a messenger also. So I hope you enjoy this. I will say thank you for tonight, and take care and tight lines. Bye.